In the final days of Kali Yuga, when shadows ruled kingdoms and truth was but a whisper, a light stirred in the village of Shambhala. Born under falling stars was a child named Kalki, the last hope, the final avatar of Lord Vishnu. Trained by the mighty Parashurama, Kalki grew into a warrior of unmatched skill and unshakable heart. But what he never expected was to fall in love, not with a weapon, but with a song. Far beyond the seas, in the golden kingdom of Sinhala, lived Princess Padmavati. Beautiful, wise, and caged by duty. Her veena sang of sorrow, and her prayers cried for salvation. One night, beneath the Kalpavriksha tree, Kalki saw her. A vision of Padmavati. Eyes of strength, hands of music, a soul of starlight. He turned to his golden falcon, Suvarna, and said,
"Find her before the darkness does."
Suvarna, swift as the wind, flew over mountains, rivers, and clouds until he found her beside the pond, singing her silent sorrow.
"He has heard you.
Whispered the falcon.
His heart moves toward yours."
Padmavati smiled for the first time in moons and wrote a letter of hope sealed with her soul. A love story had begun, not of glances or touch, but of visions, dreams, and letters on wings. But not all hearts rejoiced. The demon in disguise, Krura, moved his game. He forced the king to declare a swanvara, where only darkness was invited. Kalki knew time was short. With Suvarna leading the skies and his horse Devadatta galloping like thunder, he raced to Sinhala. On the day of the Swayamvara, Padmavati stood with the garland of fate, surrounded by liars, beasts, and shadows. Then she saw him. He stood in silence. No gold, no crown, just truth in his eyes and destiny in his breath. And in that moment, she knew. With a steady heart, Padmavati walked past every prince and demon and placed the garland around Kalki's neck. Krura roared. His disguise shattered, revealing his monstrous self. But Kalki's cloak fell too, revealing the light of Vishnu himself. Steel clashed. Magic flared. Truth fought terror. Padmavati sang her veena, a sacred raga that shattered Krura's illusion. And with a final strike, Kalki's flaming sword cut through the dark, and evil fell. The skies opened. The gods smiled. And under the sacred tree, with Suvarna perched above, Kalki and Padmavati were wed. Dharma and love finally together. They returned to Shambhala to restore peace, to rebuild hope. The winds carried their names, and Suvarna told their story to every corner of the world. This was not just the end of an age, but the beginning of a love that lifted the stars. The love of Kalki and Padmavati, born at the end of time, to begin time again.
subscribe Kiddie Lanka for more videos.